some of my core qualities, including the fact that I'm very, very type A, organized. I like to be the leader. I told her the types of things that I like doing. I also told her I was looking for a man who was also a leader because I don't want to always be the leader, believe it or not. I told her I was looking for someone that was at or above the same income level as me, driven, who is ambitious, who is ready for a long-term relationship and ready to get married. A little high strung. I'm not like a stressed out or anxious person. I'm just high energy at the ripe age of 38, where I've been in therapy for 10 plus years. Talking about what I didn't like in a man, I said I could never really be with a beta type man. I specifically used the word doormat. I said I would chew them up and spit them out. Rejected by a matchmaker this week. You wouldn't be able to work with me. When we met, I told her what I was looking for and told her a lot about me. And I tried to highlight some of my core qualities, including the fact that I'm very, very type A, organized. I like to be the leader. I told her the types of things that I like doing. I also told her I was looking for a man who was also a leader because I don't want to always be the leader, believe.
So we were able to hear this video, right? So you were able to listen to a strong, independent woman who makes her own money, does not depend or realistically need a man at all, stating that she is going to a matchmaker so that she could find a partner, not even just a partner, but also a husband. Because obviously, for whatever reason, this strong, independent, modern woman cannot fathom why it is that she is having such a hard time in the dating market finding a boyfriend, fiance, husband. Why it is so difficult for her to achieve that one goal. Again, she has every other thing in the world. She has the apartment or the house that she has. She has her ideal car. She has all the fashion back. She has the dresses. She has the shoes. She has the cosmetics. She's able to afford all of the vacations. The one elusive thing that she just cannot get, just cannot seem to will into her world is a guy that will genuinely love her for the woman that she is. Now, I also want to highlight the fact that she clearly stated that she is a leader, right? She is an alpha. As some women would like to say, a lot of women out here say that they are an alpha woman and, no man can match up to them and all these other things, right? But then she broke down and stated that, yes, I am an alpha woman. I am a leader, but I want a guy that's a leader because I don't want to lead all the time. That doesn't make any sense. How are you? That's like a coach of a basketball team stating that, yeah, I'm a coach, but I'm looking for, a Kobe, LeBron, Michael Jordan-esque person because I don't want to lead the team all the time. What? What are we doing here? How do we even make it this far where you're stating that you've placed yourself in this position? You've given yourself this title of being a female leader. I'm sorry, not even female leader, of just being a leader. But then you're like, yeah, I want to relinquish that to somebody else. Yeah, I do want to lead, but I want to relinquish that to somebody else. All I'm hearing is that I'm going to challenge you whenever it is that I feel or don't like what it is that you're specifically stating. If you're saying that we need to go left in order to go into this parking lot structure, me being a leader, I'm going to say that why can't we go through the sky? Why can't we go underground? Why can't we go through the water? Why can't we turn right and then go straight in diagonal in swervy, squiggly lines and then end up in the parking lot? Why do we have to take this simple route of going left? That's all I'm hearing. I'm not sure if it's just me.
Believe it or not. I told her I was looking for someone that was at or above the same income level as me, driven, who is ambitious, who is ready for a long-term relationship and ready to get married. She may have actually picked up on the fact that I'm a little high strung. I'm not like a stressed out or anxious person. I'm just high energy or type A. This is who I am. And she was asking me, do I meditate? No. Do I journal? No. Do anything woo? And I said, no. I said, in fact, I'm not even on the same planet as woo.
So the female matchmaker just asked this woman like, hey, do you meditate or do you journal? right? And she's basically trying to figure out, do you find any problems with yourself? Do you sit down and try to fix any minor, problems that you have? Do you just look over your life and try to simplify things, or just try to put anything in a type of order where you can see that, okay, maybe this might be a problem. Maybe I do need to fix this. Maybe I need to relax, directly, on that. Because again, this person said that she's a type A person, right? She likes to keep everything in order. But when it came down to herself, she's not about keeping herself in order, because she, just like most other women out here, feel that there is no room for anything that needs to be changed. A lot of women directly out here feel that initially, as they are, as they were born, they are perfect just the way that they are. And they feel that the world and everybody else in the world needs to circle, revolve, and change themselves in order to fit into their delicate society that they've created mentally for themselves. Again, this is one of the problems that she is having, of why it is that she cannot go out here and attain the type of guy that she wants, or the type of relationship or life that she wants. Now, again, she did sit up there and state that, hey, I'm looking for a guy that's either at the same or higher. I want to reiterate to a lot of people, 9 times out of 10, a lot of women directly out here, no matter the money that they have, they want a guy that is going to make more, that has more than them. It's rare few instances that a woman is like, yes, I want to get married to a guy, or I'm happily married to a guy who makes less than me, or who makes the same. It's rare. It is very, very rare, because if you look at society, if you look at the greater majority of the female podcast and, talking heads directly out here, women are technically saying, hey, we want somebody that makes more. We don't want somebody that makes the same, because we're going to consider you broke. Why would I be with somebody who makes the same as me? You're doing the same thing that I'm doing. That's really nothing. I do that every day. So I don't need you if I can already do that for myself. I need you to be able to do more than me, right? Let's continue.
Talking about what I didn't like in a man, I said I could never really be with a beta type man. I specifically used the word doormat. I said I would chew them up and spit them out. And her response was, well, I married that type of man. She was saying that, men really like a soft woman, and I should try some of these vision board, journaling, meditating type of things. Would never gonna be that type of person. She also said that she could sense I had some walls up, which of course I'm coming to meet a woman who I'm asking to find my future husband at the rate of several $1,000s. I, of course, am going to be here really just trying to interview you, my dear friend, because I want to know if I'm going to get my money's worth with you. So, of course, I'm going to have some walls up.
So let me just reiterate to a lot of people, because I'm not understanding, right? And again, a lot of women say some things and then they'll turn around and their actions, speaks volumes. So a lot of women out here will simply state that they want a nice guy. But I want people to realize that the nice guy is considered a beta, right? The nice guy is considered, oh, you're willing to, do stuff for me. You're willing to help me out. You're willing to, open a door. You're willing to, try to woo me and to, buy me nice things to cheer me up and to make me happy. You're encouraging. You care about my feelings. You're very supportive, right? All of the things that women say that they want, right? That's a beta male. So when you go to the opposite, which is the alpha, right? The alpha has pretty much time for himself. He might do some stuff here and there, but pretty much it's, cut and dry. It's set in stone. Ain't nothing changing his way or the highway, because he can clearly go out and find somebody else just like you, or somebody that is better, right? And she simply stated that, hey, I don't, want a beta male because I can walk directly all over them. If people don't, again, let me reiterate, before the terminology beta was even in existence, the negative term for guys was a nice guy, right? Let's say back 15, 20 years ago. If you were a guy and you genuinely actually liked a girl and you wanted to court her, you wanted to take her out, you wanted to do nice things for her, you would just be considered the nice guy. That's a negative. I'm not sure if people actually get that. And it's actually quite stupid. Women say that they want a nice guy, but realistically, they don't want a nice guy. Because what did she say? She was like, well, I don't want a beta because I can clearly just, walk all over him. I can trample. He's a doormat and all these other, like I said, pay attention to the things that women say, but look at the actions that women directly go into and how it is that they move. It will tell you a lot about a woman. Also, what men need to start doing is critiquing the types of guys that a woman has specifically dated, because irregardless of if a woman states that she does not have a pattern or a type, every single thing that you do in life shows a pattern. And then on top of that, she wanted to state that, oh, I have walls up. We know that you got walls up. First of all, you're talking about you don't really like nice guys. So you want a guy that's, in a sense, going to disrespect you in some certain type of way, shape, or form. You want a guy that's going to overlook any opinions that you basically have. And yeah, yeah, and then you got a problem talking about, yeah, I'm going to have other issues because I'm coming to you and you're supposed to be doing X, Y, and Z, and I'm spending thousands of dollars. Again, if you are an alpha, if you are a leader in what it is that you do, money should not be a problem. Money should not, even the price of whatever it is, it shouldn't come directly out of your mouth. So obviously, she is not the leader that she is presenting herself to be because she's complaining directly about money. Then on top of that, you want to state the fact that I'm not going to journal, I'm not going to do any of these things. Like I said, you have people that live in an illusion that feel that they are perfect, even though they're not.
I also think it's perfectly normal to have some walls up when you are meeting someone for the very first time, and who also had not taken the time to do her own research on me by stalking me on the internet. She definitely didn't have time because she asked for my socials no more than 1 hour before our meeting. So I asked her if she thought I would be ready for her services. Her response, she essentially said that I am not ready for her type of services because I have too much work to do. My walls are too high and I'm not ready for a long-term committed relationship at the ripe age of 38, where I have been in therapy for 10 plus years.
So the strong, independent alpha woman who was a leader did not like the response that she got from the matchmaker. She had a problem that the matchmaker wanted to, in a sense, see the socials. She felt that the matchmaker should have done the stalking ahead of time. I just want to reiterate to people that is not realistically her job. Her job is to basically match you up and use the information that you specifically give her. She more than likely checked her social to see if she was somebody who was already in the public eye. She wanted to also see what she would just say naturally versus what she would decide to say in front of the matchmaker. Because again, people have different faces. So how it is that she talks on social media, that's the real her. How it is that she talks in front of the matchmaker, that's not the real her. That's just her trying to chameleon or fake her way into getting something that she feels that she deserves, which she cannot obtain herself, giving her status, giving where she is financially, given also her age bracket. Then on top of that, she also noted the fact that she's been in therapy for 10 plus years. I don't know specifically what this woman is in therapy for, but obviously it's not for relationships. It's for some other types of things. And if you are in therapy, you for damn sure needs to be out here journaling. You need to be meditating. You need to do everything that you need to do in order to correct what it is that is specifically wrong with you. But again, this is a woman that's going through therapy. She's almost 40. She feels that she is finite or perfect, and she has these certain types of pedestals that a guy has to basically match up to in order to be able to stand face to face directly with her. And as she stated before, she has walls up. She stated this at least 2 to 3 times directly in this video. She also stated that, no, I'm not going to journal. No, I'm not going to sit up there and meditate. And yes, I want a husband. She didn't say it was something that she needs. She said she wants, right? It's not a necessity. So again, when she's telling her that, yo, you're not specifically ready, you're not. Your actions, the way that you talk, how it is that you present yourself one way on social media and how you're specifically, speaking to her is two completely different things. And as she stated before, guys want a woman that is soft. A guy is not looking for a woman that's like a mountain, that's like a slab of marble or granite. A guy is not sitting up there looking for that. It's like, why would a guy want that? A guy doesn't want a woman that's like him. A guy wants a woman that is opposite. Like I said, opposites attract, but a lot of women out here don't seem to get that message. So they'll listen to other women and try to receive the message from them on how it is that they should get a man. But even when you have a woman out here whose specific job is to find you a guy, women are like, nah, I don't really trust you. I feel like you might mislead me and all these other things. And I'm spending thousands of dollars in order for you to basically give me this guy of which I deserve, who should already be here. You know, it's crazy. This is showcasing the delusion at this moment in time. The delusion.
She also said that she's too woo for me, which I can accept that. That's fine. However, I shouldn't need to be a woo type person to be worthy of love. She also said that I need to soften a little bit. And men like a softer woman. Essentially, I spent $350 to meet with this woman, have her tell me I am not worthy of love as I am, but the fact that I need to change in order to be worthy of love and partnership. Which honestly, I think for that reason alone, she should have her matchmaking license taken away, because we shouldn't be pushing on these narratives that people are not worthy as they are.
Didn't I just tell y'all that? Didn't I tell y'all that she felt that she is perfect the way that she is, and everybody else around the universe needs to change in order to fit her narrative and what it is that she likes and what it is that she wants? She literally just said it. And you saw how she started actually being the woman that she is. You saw like the slight, she started turning her head and she did like the little sarcastic smile. And then on top of that, she was basically again stating that, hey, I don't need to change who it is that I am in order to obtain love. In order to get anything in life, you have to change something about yourself. In order for her to make the financial gains and to live in the housing or whatever it is, she had to make certain changes in life in order to ascertain those goals, in order to make those things achievable. She was not just, okay, I was born this person and I'm going to go through life. I don't need an education. I don't need a college education. I don't need high school. I don't need any of these things. I don't need to team up, partner, or have any type of links in a business or whatever industry in order to climb directly up the ladder. That's not what she did. She made changes specifically in her life. She, matter of fact, prioritized certain changes in order to make sure that she was going to ascertain the things that she wanted specifically in life: the lifestyle, the fashion, the way that she's able to eat, to go out, the car, the house, all of that. But she's willing to change for all of those things. But when it specifically deals with a guy that she wants, again, this is not a need. All the other things that she did those because she felt that those were a necessity. Those things were the utmost important to her. This, a guy, marriage, fiance, this is a want. You're looking at a woman tell you that I want to, in a sense, be happy. I want to be loved, right? I want to be engaged. I want to be in a relationship. I want to be married. I want that lifestyle. But she's telling you it's not a necessity. It's not a need. So everything that she has done is first. Everything else is last. Again, this is why she's in a predicament that she is in at the age of 40, 39, about to be 40, because old man winter is hitting. Like I said, it never fails. It is right there. You are hearing it directly coming from the horse's mouth. She told you that I am not willing to change, nor will I change. We need to get past the narrative of telling people that in order to get love or all of these things, that they need to specifically change things about themselves in order to be accepted. No, ma'am, yeah, you do. Because the type of mouth that you got at the last part of this video is showcasing who you are as a whole. This is why you're having problems going out there on dates, why the last 3 dates that you just had that you were talking about on TikTok did not work out for you. This is why. Because again, you're going to tell a matchmaker a fake, or sell them a fake face, versus what you give on social media. Like I said, the person that you were seeing right now, how she wants to be sarcastic, she did the sarcastic smile. She told you that she's not going to work on herself, even though she's in therapy, which means that you need to work, you need to change some things. She is resistant to change, but she wants everybody else to change specifically for her. Again, this is not how you get love. This is not how you attract love. This is not how you get that one final thing that you feel that you're missing. Again, it's the difference between wants and needs.
And essentially telling women that the type of woman they are isn't worthy of love. That is a narrative that should not be given to anyone, or it is dangerous commentary. And the fact that she said this to my face had some audacity. Well, we're celebrating my 38th birthday tonight, and we are going to wash all of what she said aside. I am so excited. And we're going to believe that no matter the type of woman you are, love is out there for you. We are not going to listen to this toxic narrative.
Even a broken clock can be right twice a day. So, as you can clearly see, this woman said that she is not going to change. So, you're not going to find a guy. You can believe, you can put out whatever narrative that you want to spin. Everything is about energy. Like I said, she don't have an understanding. Energy attracts energy. If you're negative, you're going to also attract negative energy in abundance. Right? So if you are the type of woman that said that you're not going to change for no type of man, then you're only going to get very few, if any, type of guys that are going to seek you out at all. You're simply telling guys that, hey, I am a leader, but I want a guy that's a leader because, I want to sit up there and take, the back seat. But even though I take the back seat, I'm still going to be leading. I'm still going to be combative. I'm still going to be talkative. I'm still going to be fighting. I'm still going to be, questioning and doing all of these things. Again, no guy is trying to hear that. Because if you want a guy to be a leader, that means that you have faith and trust in that man's decisions. And at the end of the day, if it's a win, then obviously the dude did a good job. If, he failed directly on that decision, then that's an L. That guy has to go back, analyze, and come back better than what he was yesterday. That's how that works. You can't decide that you want to be an off and on again basketball coach for a NBA team. You can't decide to do that. It's either you are a coach or you're not. So you as a woman are not going to specifically tell a guy that you're a part-time leader. That's not how that works. If you're telling me as a guy that you're a leader, you're either a leader full-time or you're not a leader at all. That's how that's working. It doesn't make sense. Again, because all that's going to come down to is a lot of argumentative type of conversations that don't even need to be had. Because she's going to try to focus in on go on some small little details and not pay attention to the overall larger picture on how the plan is actually coming together, how it fits, and how it's actually going and moving, and how we're moving in the right direction. She'll be like, "Oh, I don't really like this thing. These things over here needs to be. This needs to." Like I said, it's nonsensical. She's talking about that another woman is given a very toxic narrative. No, you're the person that's toxic. You're the reason why it is that you're not married. It's not a man's fault. It has zero to do with the men specifically out here. It has zero to do with how financially stable and how successful you are as a woman. It has everything to do with your energy and your mentality and how it is that you walk in those same exact actions and feel that you don't need to change as a person in order to get love. Yeah, you need to change. If you want the things that you really want in life, you have to change for those things. You have to.